questions. That would be helpful. All right, this is from Sam Jewell. Air traffic system privatized, yes or no? You know, I say no right now, but I'll tell you what, I think the proposal is putting pressure on the FAA to get at this digital system. We've given them a lot of money. They've had a lot of time, and they've made no progress. I assume it's you because you've got aviation on your shirt. I'm sorry, I just kind of zoomed in on you, but I saw the airplane, I figured it was you. And I understand general aviation is apoplectic about this, because they're assuming the big guys would control it and take over, and it would become very expensive for you. You would get relegated, and if you're ever trying to go in a big airport, you would go so far to the end of the line, you'd run out of fuel. So I am very upset that we are the only nation left in the world that is a developed nation that is still operating with a radar system that is so out of date. And it does provide some safety issues in terms of how far behind we are. So if nothing else, I think this pressure that's being brought to bear on privatization hopefully will get the lead out, so to speak, at the FAA, and they'll begin to make real progress on the next generation of radar, which is not radar, it's a much more, and so that's the issue. But I understand that general aviation is monolithic in its opposition to it, but it's a problem that we can't seem to get a handle on.
Well, when you go to any other country, the cost of flying and aviate, say like if you're I just had a friend that went home to Greece and was trying to fly around over there, and it costs like $500 just to go from one little city to the next, and you have to go through all kinds of, you have to have credit cards on file for them to charge your account when you give the end number, and that's one thing that the United States has that nobody else has, is the freedom to fly around and be affordable where a normal person can afford it.
Will you remind that when they come after me about my husband's plane, that normal people can afford it? Yeah, but I understand the fear, and I understand the uncertainty, but I remain committed to trying to look at any solution we can find to get our stuff updated, but not at the expense of general aviation. So, Jane Ryan, how can we work on fixing the ACA instead of